Good morning, everyone. So, I'm going to continue from yesterday. I did go to my friend's husband's funeral. It was a beautiful funeral. It was a lot of people there. There was a lot of people there, family and friends. And then after the funeral, she asked me could I come to her house because that's where they had you know, the fellowship, eat in, all of that. So I came home, I changed. I asked my husband would he like to go with me, and he was watching sports, so he stayed home. And I didn't get back here until 6 p.m. It was a long day yesterday, but it's okay. So this morning I got up and I texted a co-worker friend of mine, another one, and I told her I'm sorry that I could not meet up with her yesterday because we were supposed to go shopping at Dillard's again. But Dillard's is going to be there. My friend just lost her husband. She's been married to him since 1979, I do believe she told me. And they got like 5 kids. And I wanted to be there with support and love for Lisa. So that's exactly what I did. At first, it was uncomfortable for me because I just lost my son and we didn't have a funeral or anything, nothing for my son as of yet. But I did get him cremated. So it was uncomfortable for me. It was very emotional for me yesterday, emotional for all the people that was there that loved this man. There wasn't a dry eye in the place. And it was also emotional for me because I knew, right outside the door, my dad is buried by the pond. So I was dealing with so many emotions, but God was right there in the midst of it all. And I met, through my friend Lisa, who lost her husband, another woman that had just lost her daughter. So God had his hand in all of this yesterday. I almost didn't go, but I could not be selfish. I must be supported with family and friends. That's just who I am. I'm loyal to the very end. And so I went to the funeral, and then I went to the after the funeral gathering at Lisa's house. And I met this woman, and Lisa, me and her had talked, but there was so many people there. She's got many nieces and nephews, grandkids, her own 5 children, her 4 sisters, and there was a lot of people there. Every race imaginable. But you could feel the love. You could feel the togetherness. You can feel her husband Bill's spirit all through the house. And I was glad to be a part of it. But I did have to text my friend this morning, another friend of mine that I work with, to tell her I'm sorry that I couldn't meet up with her yesterday to go shopping at Dillard's again. But this was important to me. It was important to me to be an ear, to be a shoulder if need be. And but it's amazing. It's amazing to me how God will put people in your life that are going through similar heartbreak circumstances, similar issues in life. God will pair you up, line you up with these people. And in my case, it was 2 women. And I believe women need to sharpen women. Women need to build and edify one another, not hate and be jealous of one another. And women need to check on each other. Send out a text. Make plans for a lunch date or go to the movies or something. We're all busy, yes. We're all busy. We have a life full of hustle and bustle and busyness. Most of us don't even get time for ourselves. But it's a good thing to make time, not for only ourselves, but for our friends and the women in our life. Like, I need to make more time for my mom. My mom needs to make more time for me. But we get caught up in this hustle and bustle called life, and we got different schedules, and we live on different sides of the town from one another. I work all the time. She's retired tending to my dog. And life goes too fast. We're here today and perhaps gone tomorrow. And losses impact us. And yeah, losses of a loved one impact us. But we must move on, and we must be there for one another through the losses. It's good to love on one another. It's okay to pick up a phone and say, just thinking about you today. I'm here for you. I know you're going through some stuff. Just like it's good for us women to pick up the phone and say, I need you. I'm not well today. I'm going through something. It's okay to be weak. It's okay to be transparent. It's okay to go into yourself and to isolate, but don't let it happen for long periods of time. Just be you. Go through the process of grieving. Don't rush it for anyone. Do not let anyone tell you, oh, you'll get over this. Oh, it gets easier with time. Oh, you're so strong, you can handle this. Allow God to be there in the midst of it all, and allow God to allow you to go through each emotion that you are going to go through. So, yes, I was there yesterday for my friend. It felt really good to step out of my pain, my loss, and to be there for another woman's pain. Remember, when you're going through something, there's always somebody else going through something too. And we must stick together, help one another in the midst of it all. It's a beautiful thing when you're going through something horrific and you can still be there for somebody else that's experiencing similar pain of losing a loved one. It's a beautiful thing. I love you. Good morning and goodbye.